Hey everybody, welcome to Average Guy Opinions. I'm your average guy, John Corelli. This is episode 138. Still working on my lighting issues in this room. This might be the best option, I don't know. Hey, life is always a work in progress, is it not? I'm gonna go a little lighten up with this episode because there's a lot of things going on in the world that I will get to, especially the new potential abortion law that will pretty much gut Roe versus Wade if it happens. But I'm gonna not talk about that maybe until tomorrow. I want to talk to you some. This is kind of fun. I had a lot of fun tonight with my kid Logan. I actually had fun with both kids. This is something I do most nights. I'd say 5, maybe 6 out of 7 nights a week. I do a dance party with my son Dante. Dante is the 23-year-old who has autism, pretty severe autism. Some ways yes, some ways not. In a lot of ways he's really well off. He's almost completely nonverbal, but he gets things. He knows what to do, is how I usually put it. He's looking for work right now, and he's getting some assistance in that endeavor. That's one of the services he gets having a disability, gets that through the government. And so every night, 9 o'clock, MST, Mountain Standard Time, we get together and we just have a dance party. We have our computer's hooked up to a really big screen. We have a 65-inch screen, which is insane, but it works really well for us. And we just YouTube music videos and dance to them for a full hour. It's part of my way to bond with him. It's also part of my way to try to lose weight. It's not too high impact, so my patella doesn't just fly across the street if I were to start running again. Yeah, so that's kind of fun. I like doing it. We have a lot. It's almost all 80s and 90s. Very few songs after 2000 make the cut. I'm trying to think of some of them, like "Hey Ya" is one of them by Outkast. He likes that one a lot. So do I. Yeah, not too many. Natalie Imbruglia, "Torn." I don't know if that was after 2000 or not, but it's right around 2000. And then mostly 90s and 80s stuff. Love just the classics. A lot of Madonna, Cutting Crew, Michael Jackson, The Police, all that good stuff. Not a lot of hair bands, but some. So once in a while, some Poison or some Def Leppard. It's a lot of fun, and that's so. I don't know. I just felt like doing a light episode, letting you guys know what I do in my off hours when I'm not working with kids at the high school, or doing comedy, or sleeping, or bitching about the world right here. So, but I had another thing that I hope my youngest and I add to our repertoire. Logan and I, every night it's called Me TV. Some of you may know about it. Most of you probably don't. It's basically TV for old people. It really is. It's just like during the day they do a lot of court shows. They do like Judge Judy and they do People's Court. And then during the day, like that's afternoon programming. Then like during the day they do a lot of Westerns, just a buttload of Westerns. And then sometimes, like on the weekends, they do some cool stuff. Like they'll do old Star Treks or old Twilight Zones. Every Monday night at 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock, back-to-back Law and Orders, like old Law and Orders, anywhere from a lot of SVU actually, like the early 2000s. Tonight's episodes were like from 2001, I think. And it's a lot of fun for me and Logan just to make fun of him. I love Law and Order, so I'm kind of making fun of myself when I make fun of these shows with him. I do a joke about Law and Order because just to show how immature I am, as you know, when it opens, the statement is Special Victims Unit. How's it go exactly? The crimes of a sexually based nature are considered especially heinous. And I always say in my head, especially anus, and I think that's hilarious. And I've actually told that joke on stage, and it did about as well as it probably just did with you right now, which isn't that well. But I'm so immature that I just giggle to myself every time I hear that statement. But it's a lot of fun to watch with Logan because, like I said, this is a station for old people. This is all old stuff. Law and Order is probably the most recent thing they showed, 20-year-old to 10-year-old Law and Orders. And so Logan and I watched it tonight and had a lot of fun with it. During the shows themselves were fun to make fun of. We were laughing because there's a John Mulaney bit, and if you guys get to Google it, or YouTube it, please do. It's about, just look up John Mulaney Law and Order, and it's about how these guys are so casual. The people they go to find out stuff about the victim or the suspect. It's just like the guys just piling boxes, just talking casually about a murder victim or a murder suspect that they knew really well. It's really funny, and Mulaney does a great bit. And it really was funny because the 2 episodes we saw tonight, it we were laughing really hard. It's either a bartender like wiping a glass and saying, "Oh yeah, I totally remember that guy from 3 months ago that has never frequented this bar. You totally remember that dude?" And that was part of the John Mulaney bit too, I believe. And then just dudes stacking boxes. And then in one episode, or one of these episodes, one of the scenes is one of the suspects. She works in a bar, and she's literally not only she is like cleaning glass on top of a box. And Logan just lost it. He was dying. So that was pretty funny for us. And then all the ads are insane. It's like completely all just every kind of, well, for personal attorney stuff a little bit. That's more during the day usually. But the one they really hit upon a lot is just medications. Every medication. And most of these medications are still, I've argued this for a long time, ever since they went apeshit with medications about 20 or 30 years ago, and been ramming them down our throats instead of rather promoting a better, cleaner, healthier lifestyle. It's like, oh, just throw pills at them that they will pay a lot for, or their health organization will pay a lot for, and it'll in turn gouge and gut the system and make it a screwed up system. Dupixent. There was one for bulging eyes. This lady's like, well, I used to wear sunglasses, and now I wear sunglasses because I want to, not because I have to. And Logan got a kick out of that too. He's like, that's like using crutches because you have to, and then your leg heals, and you continue to use the crutches because you like to. I don't have to anymore. But like, we're we're treating with pills symptoms, and of course the old laundry list of other things that you may get if you try these things. I mean, that's an old hack comic bit, but it really is funny. It's like bulging eyes is not a, it's not it's a symptom. It's not a how do I want to put a frailty, or it's a symptom of something else. If you got bulging eyes, you got something else going on you need to take care of. Well, we're going to give you a pill to take care of the bulging eyes. Well, that'll come back once you stop using the pill, because whatever root problem of your bulging eyes. And by the way, is bulging eyes that big of a deal? Is it really? Is like you look like this and stuff like this? Is it really that big of a deal? And most of these things are cosmetic things. And Logan and I just had so much fun watching that for 2 hours. And it made me think of something. I don't know if you guys would enjoy this, but if you would, please chime in. I thought it would be a lot of fun, because, you know, a lot of YouTubers just make fun of other media, which is, a lot of times it's great. Like, if you ever get to watch Ralph the Movie Maker, I highly suggest that dude, because he just makes fun of, like, where a lot of guys' careers have gone. Like, he does a thing called Nicolas Cage-a-thon. One of them got taken down, but he also has 3 of them total. I think he still has 2 and 3 up. It's just funny of where Nicolas Cage has gone, how nutty he is. John Travolta's career, Bruce Willis's career, probably some others, but that's a great generation. You know, the younger baby boomers, guys that were probably born in the 50s, that are like 10 years older than me, like Travolta and Bruce Willis, and Nick Cage is only a few years older than me, but those guys and how nutty their careers have gotten. Tom Cruise, stuff like that is a lot of fun to watch. But what I wanted you to chime in on is, if you guys think it would be entertaining and think we could get some more subscribers and viewers, if Logan and I just did commentary over a Law and Order show, if you think, including the ads, and now I always worry, you know, could we, who knows, if we get 12 views, I'm happy at this point, but maybe this would be something that people could enjoy. Just an old man and his kid making fun of Law and Order the entire for an entire hour. My big worry is that could we get sued by companies that are advertising if we're making fun of them? A lot of Geico ads too, a lot of insurance, in addition to the other things I mentioned, but especially pills, just a lot of pills. But I think we could have some fun with that. So if that's something, maybe we could just do it like as an anniversary edition, maybe sometime. Let me know if there's other stuff you want me to make fun of. anything. Throw it out there, and maybe it's something Logan and I would like to do. Anyway, so that was a more lighthearted edition of Average Guy Opinions. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all. And we'll talk to you next time about something more serious. Thanks. Talk to you next time. Bye.